Yo, what's poppin'? It's your boy KingIshTah, the boss, of course. South side, the north side. I'm about mine at all times. And right now, I'm here with the No Sidebar podcast. So make sure you stop in and show some love and keep it locked. You heard?
Welcome to the No Sidebar podcast. I'm your host, Essence Official. This is Jay, and this is KingIshTah today.
Welcome, y'all. First of all, always a pleasure, Essence.
I'm here again.
Yes. And King Ish.
Thank y'all
Nice
for
to meet
having
you.
me. Appreciate
Ah,
y'all. Appreciate
so,
y'all.
thank you for being here.
Nah, it's great. I'm just happy to always be a part of something grand, something building, music wise, media wise. It's all good.
So, King Ish, tell us why you're here. What do you do?
Well, I like to
Don't be
define
humble.
myself. I like to define myself as a wordsmith lyricist, actually. Yeah.
Dope.
Rap artist. I do a lot of music generally, but my bread and butter is with the words. I really love to flip them and do a lot of just different types of lyrical acrobatics, just kind of like bring something anew, well, something that's been here, but more so refine it in a sense, reverse
Right.
engineer it, bring us into the next level of the future of what could be as far as hip hop and lyricism goes.
Yo, you know what? That sounds very amazing. And I'm going to say that I have not heard somebody speak about rap like that in a very long time.
Oh,
And it seems like you really hone your craft.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, nah, for sure. Because growing up, I had the luxury of being able to have my parents and my older siblings, my older brothers. They were like avid music appreciators, before I even was born. So by the time I came, I had a long study of like basically like the encyclopedia. The art itself outside of my family was growing from hip hop in the 70s. People doing a lot of spoken word, and then the combination of how the two met around that time to make what we know as hip hop today, or what it became to be.
Yeah.
Right.
Now.
Want to know something? So back in the days when I was younger, tried to be a rapper.
You try to be a rapper, Jay?
Yeah, my name
What was your rap name? Tell us.
Casino.
Casino? Okay, that's dope. I like that name.
Nah, but
Casino.
But you want to know what my problem was?
What happened?
Couldn't remember my rhymes.
Oh,
Stay on beat.
damn.
Okay, it wasn't meant for you. Wasn't meant for you.
But when I actually, my producer at that time, his name is actually Plain Pat. But he's like a big time producer now.
Nah,
so what he used to do was he would actually like the first two or three sentences, and then he would chop it up. Chop it up.
So you would cut. You would always cut.
He was trying to freak it for you.
It was so bad. But it is what it is, It ain't for everybody.
Gotcha.
And I could speak about rap, but I knew I could never be a rapper.
Right.
I wanted to be a rapper, just knew I couldn't be a rapper. We got limitations.
Right. No, I understand. And it's funny because that you say that, because at the time, when I actually decided I wanted to, I didn't consider myself like, I didn't think I was ready, like, just from what I was hearing about it. Because again, by the time I started rapping, Nas already exists and is well into like the peak and prime of his career. All of this work has been done before me.
Right.
And there's new dudes coming in. So I had my work kind of cut out for me as far as like saying, okay, I gotta like, if I'm gonna really do this and I want to do it to where I'm like, I'm not just like rapping. It's just like, nah, it's just like this real cerebral wordplay going on out here, and you could be a part of it, just seeing the power of the words. So I guess that's what kind of was the drive to like, let me just, I guess, push past that little, I can't do it so well, just to kind of like, really study it. I guess once I took it on to really study it and really, I guess, damn near obsess over it, that's when more of the like the growth of wanting the want and need, like it was almost like a necessity to get better.
Well, this actually leads into our topic today. Do we live for the algorithm?
So what do you guys think? So with all the social media stuff happening, right, and how it's affecting people's daily lives, people are pretty much basing their lives off of this social media persona. So are we living for us or the algorithm?
Now, I can speak for myself when I say it, I live for it, but I got to be honest when I say that, I had to actually ask that question at some point, even though, it's always been definite that I love this music shit. But once the social media component got added to actually being like a tool in which an artist could like, promote themselves, and artists that are already established can promote themselves, that situation got created in the midst of that, which is, basically, I think it's just like a accumulation of just fandom of like, the whole, you could just in one shot go viral in the whole city, the whole town, the whole country knows your name. Opposed to like, where it be like street teams and I'll do a bunch of shows. It could just happen overnight. So, and seeing that, I guess people have had this success, it gives everybody the incentive to chase it. But that's where I guess some of the burnout occurs because, with dissatisfaction and disappointment comes the lack of ambition now. People get disappointed and kind of lose interest. So generally you could almost fall out of love with what you're pursuing because the results of the algorithm are not in your favor of how you're trying to do it. And sometimes everybody just puts their eggs in one basket chasing the algorithm.
I always had a theory, and I always felt that if you put out your first body of work and it goes through the roof and it's become amazing, a lot of times that second and third, fourth album never does what that does.
Right.
Versus but there are maybe a handful of people, Biggie, Jay-Z, Nas, all of them. Those are DMX. But the people like who they start working at their craft and their music get better and better, those are the ones who stay around.
Right.
So maybe chasing that one hit, it ain't it.
Right. That's and it's funny that you say that because when you look at the pattern, it usually goes that way. The first like of an established artist or whatever, and that's outside of hip hop. I've read about a bunch of it. It's always that first and second album is like where I guess the second one, if it's really good, better than the first or just as good, and they could push it, then it's like the third can be like fun, but it's got to be at least somewhat good, or else that's where that weird, I don't know if they're out of their contract after a while, they've gone through their own personal indifferences, all of those things mixed up into one that kind of creates the degradation of what they were really initially doing because of the not being able to like maintain the success, the momentum of the success initially. And like you said, with that algorithm, it's like
it's ever changing.
Yeah, it's
the algorithm ever changes.
Not only is it ever changing, it kind of I guess it makes people kind of like do too much of a modification and questioning of their own art, and trying to find a balance in between, like, giving people your all and having them receive it as well, and just figuring out where you need to fine tune things the natural way, opposed to just again riding out, seeing these people did this and did that, so everybody's like, damn it,
you know what I think?
Somebody else went viral and not me. So it's like,
I think first of all, I think people need to be able to you have to study social media.
Yeah.
Right. So
for sure.
For a simple fact, I say this. My personal page, if I put up a picture and I get 10 likes, I'd be excited. Like that's 10 people
10
like
people.
my stuff.
Right.
Right? Because I think that's still a like.
Right.
Right. Versus now that I'm working on the podcast, I put something up and I see only 10 people like it. And I was like, okay, what I got to do now to get 20?
Right.
What I got to do to get 30?
You're chasing it now.
Yeah.
And scaling up is not necessarily a bad thing. It's just almost what feels like you're chasing that high off of the results of the 10. You know what I'm saying? Scaling up is it's all part of it, but it's like you said, it's just too much of questioning when I didn't get the double up on it. Then it's like, damn, is it bad? It's like, nah, you got a 10 again. Maybe we're gonna be getting a 10 and a 15 for a minute, and that's what we gotta build on. Shit. I've had my Instagram 10 years since 2014, and it's like it's almost like you said, with not understanding how to really manage the social media tools to my advantage initially, and just kind of using it leisurely, even when I was an artist. That's one of the things where it's like, if I had a better understanding, perhaps I could capitalize on a lot of the incentives that's kind of like just free for all. It's just you got to kind of know how to tap into it.
Right.
It's funny when they say, who was the rapper that said you got to know your angles?
Gotta know your angles? I'm not sure.
It might be Fabulous. He said, you gotta know your angles, you take pics. It might not be.
Oh, that was a song with Meek Mills and PNB Rock, rest in peace.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
See, he's a hip hop fan. He knew it. He's like,
R.I.P. PNB Rock, word.
I didn't respect that. Now I understand it now. Like, so now when I'm taking the pictures, like, I wish if I could, like, damn, got a ball spot on that side. You know what? Keep the camera too high.
Right.
I got to slim down on the camera.
Right.
I look like 10 pounds heavier. And I do be in the gym working out, but the camera, if you look like 10 pounds heavy, you got to put that out there.
Nah, if they said the camera adds 10 pounds and all that.
It does add 10 pounds.
Yeah. Hilarious.
I mean, thank you so much. I really appreciate you being here.
Oh, thank you. Like I said, it's an honor and a pleasure for anybody to even invite me to and have me in their vicinities.
And we're going to get into a super dope performance, too, from KingIshTah. He's going to lay some lyrics down on the No Sidebar podcast. I'm so excited. I'm honored. This is my older brother, so this is family ties. This is bloodline ties right now, and I'm just happy that I can have a platform to bring him to showcase his talent and others like him.
Much. Thank you so much for this. Really, I appreciate this.
Let's go.
We here, we ain't going nowhere, you heard? Queens, we in this bitch. I wake up and say a prayer for my family and friends and for everyone going through it. Lately, the change of pace made me raise the stakes. I must say that it shows improvements. Basic finagling, I ain't entangled with snakes in a way they could slow your movements. I know they've been thinking it's over, but sure enough, I'm aiming to go off. Yo, wait and see, wait and see, wait and see. People faithfully take a leap of faith and be appraising me. Just wait and see my team rank with G's and be the great MCs. Nigga, wait and see. We'll make it seem like Jamaica Queens gonna be the place to be. Nigga, wait and see. From A to Z, algebraically, I create a scene. Yeah. It seems y'all wondering what he got bubbling in that steam pot once again. My cook-ups to keep y'all coming and preheat my oven so you see my hunger when I feed you the feast. I love it when they breathe my suffering, they eat my struggles, cause I be out bugging with the team I run with. That's indeed my covenant, and we outnumber them. Why? I keep seeing these guys mumbling and we not none of them, and we got substances. Weekly, weekend, we speak out publicly to see our numbers lift and keep our publishing. The only relief I receive, I'm fucking 30. Praise the Lord name and scream my government. Locked at the top spot and we not budging like the bee. I'm buzzing. I does this nigga wait and see, wait and see, wait and see. People faithfully take a leap of faith and be appraising me. Just wait and see my team rank with G's and be the great MCs. Nigga, wait and see. We'll make it seem like Jamaica Queens gonna be the place to be. Nigga, wait and see. From A to Z, algebraically, yeah. You know, I often think of all the boss it. It's an introduction, the system stumping, the kick and flick the dust from the inner duct system of your crib. I rushing like winds I'm rustling. No wicked gusts whistling, whisper something. You slid into Ish's luncheon, these silly punks is biscuits and dumplings, delicious scrumptious livers of they liver simmer in my skillet once it's done. This is just the dish you want when the administers the iller function. Blaze dope, raise gray smoke high, show signs of sunrise. The blow loud smoke clouds, both sides divide with sunshine. My numb mind, the frost from the heated beams. Warmth rich increase degrees, be scorching my thoughts off the meter. See the steam releasing off of me seemingly like steam off enormous machinery. Iron giant cyborg, I walk, people flee, they see me walk through just tossing the scenery. They thought of a storm when they seen the feet. First step the earth left crevice and like when dirt wet, settling in the cement, bursting in verts and pebbles in the direction of the nerve wreck. Menaces on my turf pet, trembling the worst is yet to occur when entering my dimension. Die directing to be playing a misfit in this plane of existence. Niggas breaking an instant. You'll fade away in the dangerous haze is so distant. In the same place with a plane of Malaysia with missing shit busting. This is just an introduction. The system stumping, the kick and flick the dust from the inner duct system of your crib. I rushing like winds I'm rustling. No wicked gusts whistling, whisper something. You slid into Ish's luncheon. These silly punks is biscuits and dumplings, delicious scrumptious livers of they liver simmer in my skillet once it's done. This is just the dish you want when Ish administers the iller function. KingIshTah been the same old pimp. No, ain't nothing changed but the limp. Yet I can't quit fucking with this dame, shorty thick. I keep telling her stop fucking with that lame son of wimp. Oh, fake nigga frontin' like a gang on the strip. Be that same nigga running when them things start to click. Girl, listen, I know what you need in your life, girl. I know what you need and what you like, girl. Listen, I'm feeling like we had this discussion before. That cat that you fucking with is a character, nothing but more of the clashes of arrogance, attitudes up in the Rory. Casually calls you a dumb bum ass bitch, slut and a whore. So don't be mad that I'm at the assumption that all you bash that he does to you is what you act so accustomed to. Boy, your massive dysfunction just has me disgusted at what you're practically comfortable with and actually want to endure. But further observing and view, I'm learning you're used to the verbal abuse he hurdled through you and turning you blue. And the truth is I'm concerned that your mood is hurting and bruised by this bird nigga, a nerd in the goof. It's curtains for dude. You're too beautiful and earthy and tuned, immersed in your school, and I'm the wordsmith who's a herbalist, Roosman nursing your wounds. What a world we in, a circle of fools, world in a pool, and you're too perfect to be urgently losing worth to buffoon. buffoons. You ain't even see the you that I see. Girl, you done got me just assuming I'm seeing a sneak preview of my queen. So what I'ma need you to do is stop being so dubious and refusing my treatment and be induced by my scheme. Not to be rude and I get rude and it be my duty as a deity to do as I please. Your mind and body gotta be sharp. That's why I've been trying to embark on finding a dark, shining a light in it by just a spark. A lot of these thoughts you locked in your heart, girl. I got the key. Start to follow me while I read off the sides of a strategy chart. Now I already know your name and I know your birthday and such, but I find my mind been thinking on the first place to touch. To be honest, I refrain from all the worst ways of lust, but you carrying around that cake like it's your birthday. What's up, shorty? Nah, I ain't trying to play no irk your nerves, make you blush. If you down and around my way, just hit me first in the clutch. And remember, KingIshTah been the same old pimp. I'm the king. You know ain't nothing changed but the limp. Yet I can't quit fucking with this dame, shorty thick. I keep telling this stuff fucking with that lame son of wimp. Oh, fake nigga frontin' like a gang on the strip. Be that same nigga running when them things start to click. Girl, listen, I know what you need in your life, girl. I know what you need and what you like. Yeah, you go, girl. Yeah, you ain't a slow girl. Yeah, you got a head on your shoulders, you wanna roll, girl. Let me get a roll on the season in your show, girl. You ain't about to hit the stripper pole to get the dough, girl. Know your do's and don'ts, girl. Shorty, this is your world. Yeah, you the know, girl. Yeah, you your own girl. Yeah, you get your own girl. And you got your own girl. And you ain't for niggas that talk to you like your home girl. Shorty, I'm from Queens where we don't do that. Unknown true fact. My mood's that of old school cats who have grown through traps. Of bitches trying to hold dudes back. I'm molded through that and confusing the condone crew habits. I'm hoping you lack. Cause I don't give a fuck about who your man is, girl. I'm just hoping that you got some manners, girl. And when you meet my mother and my grandma, girl, don't you speak that slang, use proper grammar, girl.